So when I was first introduced to the idea that everything we do is flavored by the thoughts we have, by the meaning we make over what's happening outside of us. When I first heard the concept, I could see it was true. And I think a lot of people would agree. When you say, everything that's happening to you, all the feelings that you're getting, the behavior that you're demonstrating is really determined by what you think about what's happening outside of you, not the external events as much as the thoughts that you're having, the meaning that you're making. And a lot of times people, they get that right away. It's like, yeah, I agree. It's not hard to see the logic in it. And so most people will buy into that immediately. But it's not until you really get that concept on a deeper level that you can see what the implications are. That the way we're behaving, the way we're acting, the way we're traveling through the world is in large part determined by the thoughts we have, by the meaning we make about what's happening outside of us. It really is a pretty profound idea once you get it on a deep level. Because the truth is, we can control our thoughts. By large measure, we can control the thoughts that we have. That's not to say we can control every thought that pops in our head, but we can choose to allow ourselves to continue to play it over and over again. It's this repetitive thought loop that we get caught in that's going to determine our beliefs. And that, in large measure, is going to determine how we behave. And so it really does behoove us to pay attention to the thoughts we're having. And there's an easy way to do that because as soon as you have a sensation or a feeling that you're going to label as anxiety, you can stop and you can say, what's this all about here? Why am I having this feeling? And you can say, well, that's because this is happening. That's because so and so said that. And certainly there's a correlation between outside circumstances and your behavior and your thoughts. But it really is more your thoughts than the external circumstances that's causing us to behave in a certain way. And that's really a deep thing because it is up to us to choose what we put our attention on. It's typical in the behavior of humans for us to get caught on a thought and play it over and over and over again in our head. And some of that comes because we're trying to fix a problem or come to a resolution, and we think we're going to think our way out of it. And really, what happens is these thoughts keep us trapped in it. Instead of finding a way out, that's the very thing that's keeping us trapped in it. It really is a useful thing when we get a sensation, when we get a feeling, especially an unpleasant feeling, anger, anxiety, fear, any kind of emotion that we really would rather not have at that particular moment. That's like a light on our dashboard, like a little red light that says check your brakes, check your oil, check your gas level. It's really there to tell us something's happening here, and it's up to us to stop what we're doing. And in large part, what we're doing, we're stopping the thoughts and examining the thoughts. And you could say to yourself, well, is this true? Is this really true? No, no, no. Don't get caught in the truth trap. Better to say, is this useful? Is this making me feel good? Is this thought taking me to where I want to go? Number one, it's easier to determine. It's pretty clear if it's taking us where we want to go. And if it isn't taking us there, it's taking us where we don't want to go. And so that's reason enough to upgrade the thought. Tom O'Ryan, equestrianhypnocoach.com.